One of our first, one of many. Again, you're gonna see this mug a lot. One of many of the 52 movie reviews. So me and Jennifer are gonna start hitting the movie theater a little more. Getting that popcorn, sitting down, watching some more movies. And we did that this past week. We went to see Furiosa and then In a Violent Nature. So it's the one I'm going to talk about. In a Violent Nature. Uh, we were stoked about it because again Jennifer gets stoked about it because it's a slasher movie and we get excited and we heard that there's gonna be a different style. It's gonna be from POV, a point of view from the killer. So we were like, all right, this is might be something different. And then I saw the little trailer. It had it was grimy looking. It had that look to it that I like, where it's like, it's like dirty looking and vintage and shit, all that good stuff. So we go out there, we go check it out, and it's an hour and a half long movie. It's an hour and a half, right? An hour and a half. Not bad. It's not too bad. I'm glad it was that long. I'm glad it was what it was. Because if you now don't get me wrong here, so I'm gonna give you the bullshit, but then I'm also gonna tell you that I like the shots. Um, so the bad guy, he's and again, I think that kind of me and Jennifer kind of were like, when they were when they were during the movie, they're giving you the story, they're giving you the backstory of him, and it's like it's very much like Jason. It's very Jason, except this one has a heart locket instead of her head or whatever it was. But it's very much a Jason feel to it because they're at a lake and kind of thing, and you know, and I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, why not? If you're listening to me and you get the time to listen to me, I'm gonna ruin the damn movie for you. So that's it. Listen at your own risk there. Yeah. Really no, 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 no. But so we're watching this movie. We get in there. It's good. It's a good start. It's a good start. I'm trying to think. I was anxious the first 5 or 10 minutes because it's a shot and it's like outside. It's looking outside of a window pane, like an old window pane. It's looking outside of, and there's kid. You can hear like they're supposed to be like teens and they're talking. They're not teens. They're right in their 20s, early 20s, and they're talking and they're just like having a conversation. And the shot stays the same, stays the same. And they're talking. It's like a 10-minute thing goes past. I mean, we kept looking at each other, and we kept looking at each other like, is this? Did it get stuck? I thought the thing got stuck or is buffering or whatever. But it wasn't. It was just that was a shot because it's that artsy kind of shit. I get artsy. I'm not stupid. I get it. It's a lot of art. It was a lot of art. It was very the Met Gala there. So we were. It starts out at 10 minutes and he comes out the dirt. Is that when he came out the dirt? Yeah. And he came out the dirt and it was like you hear the dirt moving and shit. And that took another 10 minutes for him to. And it's like they anticipate. I know they're trying to build up anticipate. I get it. They're trying to get you in it and get you, make you get jazzed up. So finally he gets out of the dirt and shit and he walks and let me just say it walks. He walks. The guy, the character, the villain, the killer, he walks a lot. He gets out of the hole. He walks towards it. We looked at the window for 10 minutes. Yes. We watched him get out of the ground for 10 minutes. Then we watched him walk for 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, that's 30 minutes. And that's just the beginning. I mean, nothing even happened yet. And so what it was is the shots are like don't get me wrong, like the shots are beautiful. Like they would have a long shot where it's in the bush, and he's walking past like that, and like I said, the shots are beautiful. Like I said, love it. But it was just too long. I wanted more. I think I counted a total of maybe 6 kills. And again, I'm a connoisseur of kills, and these are pretty good. Like he did one where it was a pretzel one, where he went through a girl's back, grabbed her head right, and then pulled her through, and he pulled her through the hole. So it was like a pretzel kind of a thing. He brought her. That was one. That was awesome. That was like one of the first ones, and then one he came from behind. This guy was the guy was at a tree with his headphones on because it kind of looked like the '80s, right? Kind of had that feel. Because the guy had like a Walkman and shit. Yeah, it was weird. But then the girl had an iPhone. Yeah, I didn't get it. So it was really weird. I don't know. So there's one guy in the beginning of the movie. He's out and he's smoking weed, and he goes out to a tree and he's leaning against the tree smoking. And he's like that smoking. He puts it down like that, and then the guy comes from behind, the killer, and he goes like this, and the sword goes in, and it kind of chops his head off, and it's like that bit that it like it's like that one bit where it slides off the knife, it's like, and it just falls down, and then it's funny how he grabs the guy and he drags him to it's like what's it called? Like a ranger station. A ranger station. Like the killer takes that body to the ranger station. He's dragging it from like the skull. He's got it like this. And he's dragging it behind him, and he's got the top of the head in this hand walking, and again walking. We're walking and we're walking.
And why was he taking him to the ranger station? I still don't even understand why he was taking him there.
I don't know. I think he just threw him through the window so he didn't have to get his hands dirty. I guess because he punched him through the
He
window.
drugged that son of a bitch, and he wasn't small.
No, he was a big guy. And then that's where you see he gets his. At that point is where it's like mid movie. It's mid movie, and that's where he gets his gear, and he has it's like from what do they call it? They're the what do they call it? The animals where you don't shoot the what is it called? That's what it is. It's one of those where the animals
Well, it was a fireman's helmet.
beef with the game warden, and but yeah. Anyway, so he got a fire. It was an old fireman's mask, right? It was like made of
Yeah.
cloth, and it was really cool. Like I said, I thought I had never seen like that, and it was a creepy looking mask and shit. And then he gets weapons and whatnot, and he goes back out and but no, it's a killing. Like I said, there's like 6 good kills in there. Not too bad. Like I said, it's an hour and a half movie. It's not too long, but the problem is, it's just like there's a lot of dead air. And like I said, I know it's trying to be artsy fartsy and shit. I get it, but it's just a lot of dead air, a lot of walking, a lot of. I will give him this. There's not much talking till the last end, where it's like a fucking 10 minutes of talking, and then it kind of fades out.
And there was no music either, was there?
There was no music at
like
all.
background music. Because
No,
whenever
no.
he's walking through the woods,
Yeah,
you're
not
walking through the woods.
yeah. It's just
birds and crunches and
yeah,
stuff.
crunches and shit like that, and yeah, there's no music. I think the kids, I say they're like 30.
Yeah.
The kids, they're listening to music, but it's not anything. It's just
Yeah, but it's not
not
like a soundtrack.
no, there's no
like in a
soundtrack to it. It's
movie.
just yeah. And then the and again the thing I go back to where it's like the Jason thing, because like when Jason's mask comes off, he looks like a little kid Jason. Same thing with this dude. I forget. He didn't have a name, right? Bobby, maybe.
I don't.
I thought it was Bobby. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
If you know, let us know what his name was. But I think it's Bobby. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a point where the kids are trying to get out of there, and they're trying to they lost their keys, and he found the keys, their car keys. And the car keys had a little fire engine, right? Did it have a little fire engine?
Car.
A little car, a little something. And he's playing with that, and he takes that mask off, and he looks like he's supposed to look like a baby or something like that. It was weird. It was
Like,
weird.
why do you look like a baby? And
Yeah.
like 300 pounds. And
Yeah,
like
he was mad.
6'4".
Yeah.
It's like
Baby Huey. Yeah.
it was weird.
It was a weird flick. I said I was hoping. Had my fingers crossed. We were hoping for you know hardcore. I mean, like I said, the kills were decent, but I'm just saying, I was hoping for something that scared the shit out of us.
Well, the thing is, like the trailer, it was like Terrifier vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
Not at all what it delivered. Now the yoga kill is second to Terrifier and the salt.
When you cut her in half, yeah, upside down.
No, the salt.
Oh, that one too. Where you put the
That was my
bleach.
favorite.
Yeah, the bleach. Yeah,
and the salt and all
yeah,
that stuff.
Terrifier's killer, man.
That was my
Yeah,
favorite kill,
Art's
because
no fucking doesn't give a shit.
Really sick. I did enjoy the guy sitting next to me that was like losing his mind.
Yeah, whoever that guy was out there, he was hilarious, man. He was keeping us in stitches.
He was really offended. He's like, I was like, oh, it looks terrible. He's like, I feel seen. I was like,
Yeah.
you are, because
And he was awesome because he was with us, and his girlfriend was quiet, but yeah, it was me, you, and him. And when the kills were like, oh, we were like, oh, I like that, I like that. And he was like, yeah, he was into it like we were. It was just funny that there was somebody as gross as we were looking for the kills. But yeah, the kills are decent, like I said, and props to what theater is it? Tinseltown, Woodlands.
Yeah.
Props to them. The popcorn was on point. Again, I had my complaint about that. Old Man Savage did complain about that new aisle they have. That's trouble. You're looking for trouble. It's gonna be hustle and bustle in there. Just order the candy at the counter. Don't try to be fancy and make aisles, because, like I said, people are gonna get in the way. It's gonna be a whole thing. But yeah, so In a Violent Nature. If you dig horror, I think it's made by Shudder, right?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but if you're into horror, just give it a chance.
I'm gonna give it 2 slashes out of
5. Yeah. I give it 2 slashes. I give it the time of day. I give it the time. It's not bad. Like I said, it's just I want to get back to the movie theaters. We haven't been back to the theater in a long time. I want to get back to the theater, and I know we got Beetlejuice coming up. We got a ton of stuff coming up that we're gonna go see. So we're gonna have more movie reviews if you give a shit about our opinion. My opinion doesn't usually matter. I just like talking. I just like to run my mouth. So this is another outlet to run my mouth. But again, I want to go back to the nostalgia part of the show that we had initially wanted to be. So nostalgia, pop culture, all that good stuff. Kind of focus back in on that. And current events are cool, but there's a time and place for those. But I like to go back to nostalgia stuff. So that's it. Movie review. Get them popcorns. Get them snackies. And stay tuned.